I mean, who would want an old, smelly, blind dog? I mean, let me tell you, this here dog could not see a thing. Thank goodness my Hugh mom took a chance on me. It was a hard decision. She thought about it over and over and over again. Like a tongue looking to revisit an empty tooth. So let me say, I was not always the goodest boy that you see here before you. No, no, sirree. It happened like this. For over 8 years, I didn't even know my name. I didn't have a name. I knew every inch of my hard dirt, 8-foot round circle that I called home. It's because that's how long the chain was. And the bugs made home in my matted fur. Not too many, though, because of the smell. Oh, and I did smell. Ooh, wee did I smell. Like fumes coming up off of gasoline. I could smell, too. Like when the rain was coming, I knew to flip my dish over to get myself a drink. And sometimes people would toss scraps out at me. More often than not, they were out of reach. My shadow was my sometimes friend. Every day I wondered, would this be the day? All I wanted was a pat on the head, and a spot of shade, and a chance to be like a normal dog, whatever that is. I knew I didn't have much to offer, but things had to change. And one day they did. Rough hands manhandled me into a cage. I got sick bouncing around in the back of that truck until I ended up with a bloody nose, too. Dumped me off at a dog shelter. Put me in the back. My ears were heavy with the sounds of dogs whimpering and doors clanking and people exciting voices, and Hurricane Harvey was bearing down on Louisiana, and it was just, why did I ask for things to change? I just longed for the safety and the comfort of my dirt home. It was a whirlwind. Not just because of the hurricane either. This outfit named Big Fluffy Dog Rescue came to take all the dogs to safety into Tennessee. As they were about to take off, somebody remembered this big, odoriferous, blind dog in the back. Took us all night long riding. Made it to Nashville. Well, when we got there, they had no choice. They had to shave my matted coat. I got my very first bath I ever had in my lifetime. Heard the first kind words I've ever heard in my life. 10 months later, my fur had grown back. I was living with this real nice folks of foster families. Yeah. But still, nobody wanted to adopt this big dog with the sightless eyes. Was it because I didn't know how to be a dog? Then one day they took me to a place called Michigan. Now, I tried to be brave. And imagine what laid before me, but I was scared. My body was trembling, and my head hung low, and my tail was invisible. And then the van door opened, and these fingers braided their way through my fur. And tears splashed my whiskers. And this soothing voice said that she was my new mom. And my name was Dilly. Oh, it was so exhilarating. Riding down the road with my head outside the window. Oh, I smelled such incredible smells. Until I accidentally touched the button and rolled the window up on my head. Now I'm fuzzy. But my brain is not fuzzy at all. I remember thinking, this smells like home. Mm-hmm. I was still nervous and scared. What did I have to offer? Would my Hugh mom just drop me off at the shelter when she realized that I couldn't see? How could I overcome all these obstacles? Well, dog days of summer finally passed. I decided to show Mom that I wanted to stay and that I loved her. And I had some new skills to show her, too. I laid down on the newspapers while she spread the mulch around. My tail feathers grew so long, just like Fabio's, and I'd swish my tail back and forth real big like and pollinate all the flowers that she loved. I would leave my fur for the birds for their nests, because their songs made her voice smile so big. Mapping out the house, that weren't no problem. When we went outside on our walks in the yard, I flew her around like a human kite. Oh, and I took care of the goose poop too. Yes, sir. I was right there, and she would laugh at me so much when I'd react to the geese going, honky-dilly, honky-dilly. Well, before she stepped in it, I'd tell her, hey, that is not a pine cone under that leaf there. I learned to sense so many colors. Ginger of the crunchy leaves in the fall. The yellow of a productive day. The emerald of when Mom mowed the grass. The silver of a spider web if it didn't move over fast enough while we was walking out. Even the olive of the seaweed. And the coffee of the mud. Everything was vibrant and rich. And magic around every corner. You know, I think about my years on that chain. And I understand why it's important to never give up. And trust that you can make a difference. I used to have a blind spot. But now I can see that there is so much to see in this world if you just open your heart